Okay, how's everybody doing this evening? Of course, my name is Kent. The channel is Bitcoin Believer EOS San Diego. And I want to talk a little bit tonight about EOS, especially since the markets are turned around a little bit. I see Bitcoin's over $30,000 and climbing. So things are starting to look a little bit better for the market. And of course, EOS, I tried to think of a way to talk about EOS tonight because so many people get so negative when I talk about EOS. Because, of course, we've been at this for a lot of years and made a lot of videos, and we've had a lot of things not turn out the way we wanted them to turn out. But if I would say one phrase to fit EOS right now is that what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. So EOS is in the category of what doesn't kill me makes me stronger. And of course, EOS has survived so much that I do think they are very strong right now. They're in a position where I think they're not vulnerable anymore to a lot of things other cryptocurrencies are vulnerable to. And I think they've gotten a lot stronger over the years. And I think, people, got the bikers out tonight. I don't think, you just barely caught them. But anyway, I think EOS is probably going to be in this game at the end. There's going to be a few, if you can't see that this world is getting ready to adopt cryptocurrencies as currencies for major countries, world currencies, you haven't been looking around very well, because the world's ready to adopt cryptocurrencies. Countries are ready to adopt cryptocurrencies. They're talking about a Fed coin, a central bank digital currency. Everybody's talking about that. The Feds are talking about that. It's all over the news. People are talking about it all the time. And EOS is one of the few that has gotten, been able to secure the waiver by the Securities and Exchange Commission. And I talked about that a lot, but we need to talk about it more because that's really important. They have gotten a waiver from the Securities and Exchange Commission. In my mind, there's only 3 viable cryptocurrencies in the world today: Bitcoin, Ethereum, and EOS. Even though EOS has dropped from $21, $22 down to $1.25, what it is today, that still doesn't mean that they don't have a stake in this game, because they do very well. And the other thing is, and I listen to the Fed Now stuff, the central bank digital currency is going to be programmable digital currency. Of course, Bitcoin is not programmable digital currency. Ethereum is, and EOS is. So this is the template. This is the platform of which the world currencies will run on. This is programmable digital currencies, which is what EOS is. Centralized, more centralized, because FedCoin will be, run by the Feds. Of course, they'll be the ones that are producing the blocks. It'll all be done within their own siloed servers. The central bank digital currency, but it will be a programmable digital currency, just like Ethereum and EOS, unlike Bitcoin. So of course that's what EOS is. So EOS is kind of a template for what's going to be world currency for the future, or currency for major players in the world economy in the future. United States, China, Russia, those kind of countries probably will adopt some sort of digital currency that's a programmable digital currency. So I think that's in play for the future, and that's why at $1.25, I always say this, I think it's a real deal, a real opportunity. Not to mention that EOS has so many ways to be involved. I mean, like my son is involved with on the Eden level. You get some rewards for being level 1 EOS or Eden member. So being involved with the Wednesday call, all these things are valuable for people to learn about the cryptocurrencies and to learn about the EOS ecosystem, the EOS network, the EOS platform. And of course, also, there's always the availability to build something on that platform too. There'll be more things built on it in the future. And of course, if you hold the EOS token, you're going to be a participant in that, by proxy. So when you own the EOS token, anything running on that platform is something that you'll have a stake in. So that's really something to be interested in. Owning the token and owning everything that runs on it as well. So that's something that's really valuable. So that's why I believe in EOS, and still will and always have, and will continue, even though I've gotten a lot of negative people in the past few years about this. And I understand. It's been a difficult road to hoe. It's been very tough. Been tough on us. It's been tough on a lot of people. I've seen a lot of people drop away from the platform. But that doesn't mean there's a future, and a lot of things start off this way and become wildly successful. I could give you hundreds and hundreds of companies that started off many years losing money, and end up being amazing successes. I mean, that's usually the template for success. It's never immediate success. And if it is immediate success, it doesn't last very long. So this is built on years and years of hard work, years of frustration, and years of failure, and finally in the hands of, I believe, very secure people to run the network, which is the guys up in Canada. I think they're doing a great job, Yves LaRose and those guys, Zach Gall, all those guys. They're doing a great job, Stefan Bison. They're doing a great job. And you know, they're not like the other guys that you can't trust, like Sam Bankman-Fried, those kind of people. Those people, you can't trust them. You know, obviously he's being indicted and probably will go to prison for a long time. But you know, EOS isn't in that position. EOS has got secure people running the platform. They have people that have been through the hard times and are willing, you know, to kind of, you know, endure the frustrations and persevere. And that's where we're at. And that's what we've been doing for a number of years. So anyway, I believe in EOS, regardless of what the comments say. I will continue to believe in EOS, regardless of what the comments say. And I will continue to make content about EOS, regardless of what the comments say. So that's just the way it is. And I've been doing it for a number of years, and I have no problem keep on doing it. Now, talk about Bitcoin. Of course, I love Bitcoin. And the reason I love Bitcoin is because it's the founder. It's the founding father of cryptocurrencies, the one that's been around the longest, and the one that probably, you know, has had the most success. If you bought it early and held on to it, you'd have more money than you knew what to do with. So I think 30,000 is a pretty good place to jump in. You know, I've seen nothing but positive news from Bitcoin since about 15,000, where we were at a few months ago. So yeah, jump in here and have a ride for the future. Like I tell everybody that I know, you know, try to strive to own one Bitcoin, because I think in the future, owning one Bitcoin is going to be like, you know, owning one share of Berkshire Hathaway. You know, you could have bought Berkshire Hathaway a long time ago, you know, and of course they never split the Berkshire Hathaway stock. They just keeps getting more and more expensive. And I don't know how high it is right now. I haven't checked it for a number of years, but you know, it just continues to grow. I don't know how much longer it's going to grow. You know, Warren Buffett's getting pretty old, so he's not going to be around much longer, and I don't know who's going to take it over after he leaves. And I don't even know if the company's that great anymore. But you know, for a number of years, if you'd owned Berkshire Hathaway and just kept stocking it away, even one share, you'd have been very, very wealthy. So that's the way Bitcoin is. Just one Bitcoin. Strive to own one Bitcoin, just like one share of Berkshire Hathaway. That's the goal, and that's what everybody should be striving for, is one Bitcoin. Get one Bitcoin put away, and you have a little security for the future. And I think it's a good idea simply because you become vested in the cryptocurrency game. You understand it, you start to follow it, you read articles about it. You know, you start to, you know, when some article comes out or some news report comes on about Bitcoin, you start to be interested, because you have a Bitcoin, so you become, you know, it's all stuff, something that you start to become, it starts to become something that you want to do because you enjoy it, especially if you start to make money at it. So buy that Bitcoin and hold on and see what happens, because I think it's going to be successful. Well, not has, it's been successful. It's going to continue to be successful. Let's put it that way. I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much.